This week is the last quarter moon in Capricorn. What does it mean? Cut the BS and get it done. These are the types of themes that we're looking at for this upcoming week. All right, friends, this week is like a cosmic boot camp. We are moving through 3 different moon signs: Scorpio, Sagittarius, and then finally Capricorn, where the last quarter moon is going to be in. So expect deep emotional moments, chaotic kind of moments, and then a cold, hard reality check that will have to do with relationships specifically. The last quarter moon in Capricorn at 2 degrees on March 22nd is coming in with big warrior energy, telling us to push through, cut the dead weight, and then level up like never before. And this never before type of feeling comes from the nodes that we're in, because there is a sense of new energy that is coming in, and it is completely connected to the North Node in Pisces. Pisces signifies a change in era, a change in chapters, a change in timelines. So you might experience these types of themes, and it will last until about 2026, when we will truly have a new beginning during that year. Now, the universe is basically putting us through an elite kind of training program for success. At least that's how I am looking at this charts. That's what I'm seeing. So let's get into what this week is serving and what you need to let go of, and how to actually use this energy to kind of boss up in your life. Now, March 18th and 19th, the moon is in Scorpio, the deep end. That's kind of the theme that I put to this Scorpio. The mood is spicy, it's intense, it's suspicious, overanalyzing everything. You might feel extra private. You could have experiences of jealousy, either you or somebody else towards you, or having sort of an obsessive type of thought pattern, or suddenly have an urge to deep dive into somebody's social media for no reason. You know, you're like thinking of this person, and then all of a sudden, like, that feeling from the past is coming back up, and you are opening up your phone and you're like, I have to do a deep dive. Where is this person? What are they doing? You're kind of like stalking them in a way, you know? That is the Scorpio moon. And the best advice that I have here is don't spiral. Let your intuition guide you, not your paranoia. That is really, really important. Now, March 20th through the 21st, the moon is in Sagittarius. There is a zero filter mode with this Sagittarius moon. The mood is chaotic, it's fun, it's rebellious, but also a little bit like reckless. Definitely watch your words, especially right now, because Mercury is going to have some really interesting aspects that are going to be coming up. So expect sort of to have a zero filter, but also know in the background that whatever you're saying right now will be dealt with at a later time, like soon later time. Okay, so expect spontaneous sort of plans during this time, brutally honest conversations, and a wild urge to book a trip or quit your job or do something where you've had enough, and that zero filter is coming through. My best advice here is to go have fun, but maybe wait 24 hours before making life-changing decisions. Definitely sleep on it. Now, March 22nd through the 24th, the moon is in Capricorn, and this is where we're going to have this last quarter moon in Capricorn, which I will break this down in just a moment. But this is sort of a reality check time. The mood is cold, the mood is serious, disciplined, but kind of exhausted. The last quarter moon in Capricorn at 2 is like a coach yelling at you to finish the race. By the way, if you're hearing my dog in the background, she was just growling. She was growling right at the time when I said the last quarter moon in Capricorn is like a coach yelling at you to finish the race. And she just came. What perfect timing. If you guys heard that, I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and listen to this recording, but that was kind of wild. But yeah, so the best advice that I have for you is no more excuses. Do what needs to be done. This Capricorn moon is so incredible to get things done, and just be highly aware that you have a sense of pride during this time. Like, very heightened awareness around, I'm really proud of myself. I could have done something else, but I pushed through. I've done the work. Now let's talk about this last quarter moon in Capricorn and what does it all mean, okay? This is sort of like, this degree is the definition of persistence. 2 degrees in Capricorn, it's persistence, but it's emotional persistence and it's ambition. It's about refusing to give up no matter how steep the climb is. If you've been feeling stuck, then this is your turning point right here. If you've been working on anything short-term, long-term, you want to push through, this is it. This is your turning point. It's time to step into your own sense of like leading yourself through it, being the authority of what it is that you are focusing on. And it can be anything, right? It can be from a small scale, like you've been avoiding to clean a house, to you've been avoiding to, finish writing a certain thing for, let's say you were working on a book. This is the time to kind of push through and master this moment. Now, what is the challenge this week? You might push yourself too hard and you forget to rest. There could be a setback that tests you mentally and emotionally with your endurance. So the key is to stay focused, but also take care of yourself. The best path this week is to keep climbing, keep going. Success is on the other side of consistency. So this energy demands strategy, it demands patience and hard work. And you have to remember when you need to let go of, okay, I have done enough for today. Now it's time for me to switch gears and rest. So great things to come to those who persist. Remember that. All right, let's talk about the manifestation focus for this week. I have a mantra for everyone here. You can obviously use this however you would like. I highly recommend writing this down somewhere where it's visible to you. Post-it notes are great. In the bathroom is where I keep mine. And the manifestation focus that I have for you is I release what no longer supports my long-term success, because that is what this Capricorn last quarter moon is taking a look at after this beautiful big eclipse that we've just had. So this is not about instant gratification. It's about building a strong foundation. Visualize where you want to be in 6 months. If you have been visualizing this, this is a great time to come back to it, because anytime that we have goals that we're working on, we're trying to improve things in our life, we're trying to enjoy something in our life, we're bringing in more happiness, whatever it is, it's always good to come back and realign with it. So anything that doesn't align, let it go. Some of my predictions that I have for the week, and this is for the collective, I believe that maybe we're going to hear of major celeb couples breaking up, especially one that looked perfect in public. There could be also workplace drama. Expect big resignations, corporate shakeups, or people finally quitting jobs that they hate. Random money surprises, either unexpected expenses or long overdue payments finally coming through. You could be experiencing that as well. People from your past that are popping up out of nowhere. That Scorpio moon with that last quarter moon in Capricorn energy is sort of like an unfinished business notification that is coming through. So it's really interesting. Like, let me know. Again, how do you let me know? You can always slide into my DMs on Instagram or on TikTok. The handle that you can find me in is Astro Sky Aylin. This is what we're taking a look at this week. Everyone, if this week was a reality TV moment, just know that you are going to get through whatever the universe is presenting to you right now. We are going through these big sort of moments where, we're stressing, but really the message is don't stress. The Capricorn energy is here to make you stronger. So rip off the Band-Aid, drop the dead weight, and prep for sort of a major glow up that is going to happen next week. And if things feel chaotic, just remember the moon in Sagittarius for 2 days. You'll either want to run away or you'll go shop on a shopping spree. So like choose wisely of what it is that you're focusing your energy on, and then see you next time for more Astro Tea. Thank you so much for listening.